Welcome back to the channel where we decode human behavior, love, and the hidden truths behind relationships, all backed by psychology. Today's topic? One that many men wonder about but few ever understand. What do women really want from a man, but never say out loud? Sure, there are the obvious things: respect, love, loyalty, but beneath the surface there are specific, deeply emotional needs that many women wish you understood. Yet they won't come out and tell you. It's not because they're playing games or being secretive. It's because some things are felt, not spoken. And psychology reveals these unspoken desires loud and clear, if you know what to look for. So stay with me, because today we're breaking down 4 specific things women want you to do, but will never tell you. Let's get started. 1. Make her feel emotionally safe. I don't need you to fix everything. I just need to feel safe around you. Emotional safety isn't something a woman will ever ask for directly, but it's the foundation of trust, connection, and intimacy. Psychology tells us that women, more than men, are wired for emotional depth. They build connection through emotional resonance, not just shared activities or words. What does emotional safety look like? It means listening without judgment. It means not using her vulnerability against her. It means you can handle her emotions without shutting down, changing the subject, or turning it into something about you. When a woman feels emotionally safe, she relaxes. Her guard drops. She becomes more affectionate, expressive, and trusting. But here's the catch. She won't tell you she needs this. She'll simply pull away if she doesn't feel it. How to give her emotional safety? Be present, not just physically but emotionally. Validate her feelings. Even if you don't agree, acknowledge her reality. Don't try to fix everything. Sometimes she just needs to be heard. Psychologically, women seek emotional attunement. They want to know you get them. And when you give her that space, she'll give you something back that no surface-level connection can match. 2. Lead with confidence, not control. Take the lead, but don't take away my freedom. Here's something you may not hear women say out loud. They want you to take initiative, but not in a controlling way, in a grounded, confident, secure way. Psychology calls this secure dominance, the kind of leadership energy that makes her feel safe, desired, and seen. Women are naturally drawn to men who take action, whether it's planning a date, initiating a conversation, or making a decision. Why? Because initiative signals confidence. And confidence, according to psychology, is the #1 non-physical trait women find attractive. But there's a fine line between confidence and control. Control feels like pressure. Confidence feels like safety. So how do you lead with confidence without overstepping? Take charge in situations, but stay open to her input. Ask her preferences, then make a choice. Be decisive, but flexible when needed. She won't ask you to lead, but if you don't, she'll feel like she has to. And over time, that leads to emotional exhaustion. She wants a partner who can hold space for her strength and still lead with masculine energy. 3. Show consistent effort, not just big gestures. Show me you care every day, not just when you want something. Here's a psychological truth many overlook. It's not the grand gestures that build lasting attraction. It's the consistent small acts of care. Sure, surprises and flowers are sweet, but what a woman really craves is the daily emotional presence that says, "I'm thinking of you, you matter, I'm here." This taps into a psychological principle called emotional investment, reciprocity. The more consistently you show up, the more emotionally safe she feels, and the more she invests in you. What does consistent effort look like? A simple check-in message during the day, remembering the little details she shares, being present even when life gets busy. Here's the twist. She may never ask for this. She may never say, "I need you to text me when you get home," or "I need you to remember my favorite coffee." But when you do it, her entire body language shifts. Her guard melts. She leans in emotionally. Women notice everything, and when you show up consistently, it speaks volumes more than any big, once-a-month gesture ever could. 4. Be vulnerable first. Let me see your heart so I can show you mine. This is probably the most misunderstood dynamic between men and women. Many men wait for a woman to open up emotionally before they feel safe being vulnerable. But here's what psychology tells us. Women often wait for you to be vulnerable first, to see if it's safe for them to open up. Vulnerability in healthy doses is a sign of emotional strength, not weakness. A woman doesn't want a man who's emotionless. She wants a man who's in control of his emotions, but not afraid of them. This taps into the psychological concept of emotional mirroring. When you share something meaningful, you give her permission to do the same. She won't ask you to open up. She may not even know how to say it. But the truth is, she wants to know what's behind the mask. How to be vulnerable without losing respect. Share something real from your day or past, not just surface-level talk. Talk about your dreams, your fears, your purpose. Show her that you feel things and that you trust her enough to say it. When a woman sees your emotional truth, she stops questioning your authenticity. And in that moment, trust deepens. Love begins. Real connection is formed. Bonus point, what she'll never say but deeply wants. There's one more thing every woman wants. She wants to feel chosen. Not just desired, not just tolerated, chosen. In psychology, this is called attachment affirmation, the emotional security that comes from knowing, I am your person. She wants to know she's not competing with your past, your distractions, or your fear of commitment. She wants to feel that when she looks at you, you've already made the quiet decision. It's her. She'll never beg for this. She'll never say, please choose me, because the moment she has to ask, the magic disappears. So don't just tell her, show her, with your consistency, with your respect, with the energy you give when you're with her, and the energy you carry when you're not. So let's recap. 4 specific things women want you to do but will never tell you. 1. Make her feel emotionally safe. 2. Lead with confidence, not control. 3. Be consistent, not just romantic once in a while. 4. Be vulnerable first, so she knows it's safe to open up. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to be rich, tall, or have all the right lines. What she wants is real presence. What she wants is emotional safety wrapped in masculine confidence. What she wants is for you to understand her, even when she doesn't say a word. And when you give her these things, without forcing, faking, or manipulating, she will naturally lean into you. She will feel seen, safe, and drawn to your presence. That's not game. That's real connection. And that's what psychology and she is telling you, even if she never says a word. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. Drop a comment about what part stood out most. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into human behavior and emotional intelligence. See you in the next one.